The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
Hey, what is up, YouTube fam? It's Dupree, aka Darth Hater here with some brand new fresh Star Wars news for you. But before I get into it, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and also check out my last video because it greatly helps out the channel. So let's get into it. So in a recent interview, Ewan McGregor reveals why Obi-Wan Kenobi's finale surprised him. McGregor was interviewed alongside his co-star Hayden Christensen for the Disney Studio Award consideration site. The stars reflected on the final confrontation between their characters, McGregor's Obi-Wan Kenobi and Hayden Christensen's Darth Vader. When asked about the transformative moment in which Obi-Wan Kenobi and Vader clashed sabers, McGregor commented just how emotional it was to film. This took the actor by surprise in a way he hadn't anticipated. He said, "Well, like Hayden said, it took us by surprise a bit, I think. In the playing of it, it became quite emotional in a way I don't think I had imagined it would be." He pointed out the series and the confrontations that had led up to that moment, with the exiled Jedi finally getting his strength back when saving Princess Leia from a rooftop in the show's second episode. He also said, "Obviously, the series leading up to that moment where Obi-Wan has to step back into the ring and has not only to try to step back into the world of the Jedi and the fight through the series and the confrontations he has, he's sort of building up to it. You could see him getting his strength back, and he has to save Leia when she falls from the top of the roof. Still, there were obvious stepping stones. The gravity of the final moment was a surprise. There was obvious stepping stones back, but it led to this moment where he has to fight his old Padawan, his best friend. So there's emotional side of that, and there's the physical side of that, and they both were a surprise. This was despite just how beautifully realized that confrontation was." McGregor also praised the talent of the fight arranger Joseph Usibo for translating deep-seated emotion into a physical struggle. He said, "The actual fight itself was unbelievably well designed and choreographed by our fight arranger, beautifully realized, so carefully that he studied all the fights we've done in the prequels and took Obi-Wan's style into place, where somebody who's rustier, also older, and just very well through of it, but it was hard. That physically did not come through without challenges. Despite this, McGregor commented that his emotionally driven clash was amazingly satisfied to do, and that this was made even better by the real-life history that McGregor and Christensen share. He said, "I think both of us felt like it was beautiful for us to be working again together, and there was something about our lives and everything that happened to us since we last worked together. It was sort of an air between us, so it was real. I don't know if the word is meta. I don't know if the word meta is right, but there's something beautiful about that, and it did. It took me by surprise, and it was just as moving." In the same video, McGregor also reflected on what it's like to return to his role almost a decade later after George Lucas' prequel trilogy. He commented that he understood Obi-Wan's despair in a cerebral way, and it had been discussed with Disney first talking about this movie. Still, the actor feared taking the character to a broken place wouldn't be interesting, but this worry was quickly overcome when he realized just how interesting it could be. But will there be a season 2? Since the show ended in June, enthusiastic fans have silently been praying for a second season, and despite rumors and a continuation hasn't been confirmed. Deborah Chow confirmed that the show was definitely conceived as a limited series with the clear beginning, middle, and end. If the show was to continue beyond season 1, Chow noted that it would be imperative to answer the question why. Throughout the promotional tour and the run of the series, it was evident that the show was a limited series and that there was a sense of finality. Still, this could all change, especially given the series' success of how the cast enjoyed working on the project. Deborah Chow commented that the cast had an incredible time filming the series, and Ewan McGregor further in a sentiment, "He's totally up for the return to play the beloved Jedi, given the staggered popularity of the character and actor. It would be doubtful that Obi-Wan Kenobi, regardless of whether it gets a second season, is the last we see of McGregor in the role." That is very interesting and moving. Looking at all the interviews and everything, you could totally tell like all the actors, every time they would see something in the set or see a certain character or something that they knew from the prequel trilogy, like you see Hayden Christensen stop and taken aback when he sees Ewan McGregor and vice versa. And then the same thing when Ewan first sees Darth Vader on set. You could tell he's really enjoying stepping back into this role. He's come to terms with what had come before and the past and now the future, and obviously it's kind of inevitable that going forward they're gonna set up a Obi-Wan season 2. With how the season finale ended and all the plot holes, with how the season ended and with endings for a lot of characters, it's only a matter of time. And this is one of the highest Disney Plus shows aside from, and this is one of the highest, actually no, this actually is the highest watched Disney Plus show as of recent. So it's kind of obvious that we're gonna get this. But anyway, let me know what you guys thought about this quick little excerpt. Let me know what you guys thought about Ewan McGregor's thoughts on coming back to the role, and his thoughts about the final battle with Hayden Christensen as Darth Vader. And as always, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell to get notifications from my latest videos. That would be great. Anyway, guys, take care. See you in the next one. May the force be with you. Bye.